Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're doing an unedited day in life. So I'm Sierra. If you can tell, I'm in a different location right now. My mom and stepdad are currently out of town on vacation, so Megan, me, and our sister Haley are currently helping take care of their dogs while they're away. So I just spent the night at my mom's house last night, and I just woke up, gave them breakfast. And now, since it's Thursday morning, if you guys have been keeping up, I've been doing my speed run, workouts on Thursday mornings. So I did bring some clothes to do that, so I'm going to change and we'll get a running. Okay, I just finished my workout. It was a 20-minute speed run, so not super long. Basically it was alternating. It's like a 5-minute warm-up, alternating 15, 30, or 45 seconds of 9 or 10 effort. There's some rest breaks in between where you could walk or jog, and then you ended with 45 seconds at your 5K pace. So I'm out of breath, but the run went well. I looked at my paces afterwards in the app, and I feel like I did a good job with that. So I'm going to head inside and probably rinse off. Fun fact also for today, since it's Thursday, I didn't even really know this was happening, but DMU is a Des Moines University, and they have a physical therapy program. If you remember from our PT school vlog, that's actually one of the places that Megan and I had applied. They have students that are coming on Tuesday and Thursday for half-day clinical rotations. And so the first one was this Tuesday, the second one will be today, and it's just for 6 weeks, the one time a week for each of those students, coming for 3 hours in the afternoon. So, it's not really that much work for me. These initial clinical experiences for them are, at least from my experience, mostly observation. I think I had one student take a goniometer measurement when she was here on Tuesday. Maybe I'll have whoever comes today also do a goniometer measurement, but these are relatively hands-off for the first few experiences. So otherwise I think we have goals and stuff that they're supposed to work on. I think one of them might be vitals, which is kind of funny because in the real world, aka what I'm doing, I don't ever manually, I do sometimes manually take blood pressure, but I hardly ever take manual heart rate. I always just use my pulse ox. Sometimes I'll take it manually if the pulse ox isn't loading, but I could have them do that today, I guess. I don't know. But I was brainstorming, knowing who I have on my caseload today. I'm who do I want to get done in the morning that I don't want to have to worry about a student being with? And then who do I want to save where I think they would be a good student experience. So yeah, I also might go in slightly later. I've been getting in around 7. I might get in around 7:30 just because then my day honestly might be longer than 8 hours, but an 8-hour day would take me to 4 o'clock, which if they're supposed to be here from 1 to 4, then that would just work out better for them. So yeah. I also got this new cuticle oil from TikTok shop. It's from a brand called Nail Honey. I got it because I'm, in the phase again of trying to grow my nails out, and so I've been using this morning and night. I don't know if I've noticed a significant difference in terms of how fast my nails are growing, but it's also supposed to help make your nails stronger, which will hopefully make them harder for me to bite. So, I don't know. Can you see my nails right now? This is my left hand. My thumbs are kind of not in the best shape. And then my right hand, meh. So if it ends up working super well, I'll let you guys know.
Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. Sierra and I are doing an unedited day in our life video today. So if you've never watched our channel before or you're not sure what that means, it just means that when we are vlogging our day today, we really are only editing the beginning and end of the clips, and then everything else, no fancy music, no cuts. If we mess up, talking or whatever, then we just have to go with it. So Sierra and I both work as physical therapists. If you've never seen our faces before, we're twins, we live together. And today's kind of a normal work day in our life. It's 6:40 right now. I kind of slept in a little bit today, and I have to drop Vegas off at daycare sometime this morning before I go to work, and then head into work. I've had kind of a busy first half of the week, so I've been working like 8.5, 9 hours Monday through Wednesday, and I got my hours on my schedule kind of tentatively last night, and as of right now, I had like 5 hours of treatment, although, you know, that could change if we get any admits or if I do a Part B evaluation or other stuff. So it could be a little bit longer, but it sounds like I should have a normal to possibly a little bit shorter of a day today, which would be very nice. What else? This evening, Sierra and I are going to be going to our old gymnastics gym and visit some of our coaches and go see some of our friends, which will be fun. So yeah, it's always fun because like when we go back to the gym, we like to do, like we'll try doing some things and whatnot, but I am way more like scared of trying stuff, and also like the idea of getting hurt really freaks me out because obviously like that would impede my ability to just like work and do my job. So usually I play it pretty safe when we go back to the gym, but we'll see what all, if anything, we want to try when we go visit tonight. Anyways, it was kind of cold when I woke up this morning, so I pulled out my heated blanket for the first time, and I've got it turned on. Actually, you know what? I don't even think I turned it on. I think I just plugged it in. So I should go turn it on. But I'm going to go get cozy and comfortable in my little reading corner in my room. Here's my cozy little reading corner. I think I'm going to try and put on Good Mythical Morning on my TV and watch that episode, and then possibly see if I want to do any more reading on my Kindle.
Got my breakfast, stopped at Starbucks, so strawberry refresher, and my bacon bluey sandwich. It is a little bit before 7 o'clock, and I think it's about like a 20-minute drive from here to my work. So that's about what I was aiming for. I'm really hoping for a smooth day. I think it'll be fine. I just think it might be a little bit long based on my schedule yesterday, unless something falls apart, which, you know, is entirely possible.
I should probably start getting ready. It's 7:40 right now. I watched the episode of Good Mythical Morning today, and then I did not do any reading, but I thought since I started a new book last night that I could at least tell you guys about the book that I'm reading. I started Love Arranged, which is the third book in the Lakefront Billionaires series. It's by Lauren Asher. This is what the cover looks like. To be honest, like I kind of remember stuff from this series, but like not super well. And I'm sure I've met some of or one of the main characters before, but for some reason in my mind, like I have no idea who they are. Using my Kiehl's Better Screen UV Serum Sunscreen, I'm going to put that on first. And I read, I think about 40 pages last night, which is actually pretty good for me. I have not been doing the best with my actual physical reading on my Kindle, so I was pretty pleased with that. I was honestly looking for a little bit shorter of a book, like I wanted something like 400 pages or maybe a little bit less, just to kind of use as a little palate cleanser before I start one of my book club books, which is the one that I want to start. For our virtual book club that we do for our podcast and listeners, we are going to be reading My Friends by Frederick Bachman, which I've heard really good things about, but I just wanted to like have a hopefully quicker read. Hopefully I like the book and I can like fly through it anyways, but it's I actually don't really know what genre it's considered. I know nothing about the book. I'm sure I've read a synopsis at some point, but my plan is to read this book and then move into that one. I was just finished using the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Looks like that. And then lastly, I feel like I need to get my eyebrows done. We're using the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with avocado and putting that on the under eyes. And then I need to change and get Vegas to daycare. I still have to pack my lunch quick too. I would love, love, love love a little bit of a shorter day today. So, fingers crossed. Time to take him to daycare. It's a little after 8 o'clock. I'm getting ready to head into work right now. Like I said, I'm hoping it'd be kind of nice to have a shorter day. So we'll just have to see what happens. And I'll talk to you guys when I'm off of work. Just got off work. I'm being a little bit ballsy putting my phone here in case it falls and then I can't edit it out. But I am done with work. Had a pretty good day, can't complain. Tomorrow's Friday, even better. Anyways, I did not have a shorter day just because we did end up having an admit. And I was kind of helping out the PTA that I work with, just like seeing some people off of her schedule since I had a little bit of a gap. But I was kind of debating, I should maybe possibly try to get myself to go to the gym since I have some time between now and going to our old gymnastics gym. And then I wouldn't have to get up and do that tomorrow morning, which would be kind of nice. Because I'm spending the night at my mom's house tonight, actually, because she's out of town, and me, Sierra, and Haley have been taking turns watching her dogs. So Sierra and I have been alternating who's been spending the night over there. So I'm probably gonna go work out, and then I'll still have time to go home to our house, I think, and like shower, change, do all of that. And then I'll need to pack a bag / Sierra and I might even need to probably drive separate to the gym so that I can just go to my mom's house from the gym. So that's kind of like my afternoon, what I'm envisioning it looking like.
My work day's done. It is a little bit before 5 o'clock and now I'm leaving. So it was a long day, it was close to 9 hours. But it was a pretty good day. We had an eval that was added in the morning. I technically could have moved one of my Bs off to tomorrow, but I just kept him on. So I had the student from 1 until 4:20, and then I was like, you can leave because we're done treating, and I just had to finish notes. So she got to see the admit that came like before lunch. We did that right after lunch, so she got to see an evaluation. It was a co-treat eval between me and the OT because when we had gotten admission paperwork, it said that she was like a assistive 2 or Hoyer. So usually if they're like that high assist level, we usually just do a co-treat. She ended up being like initially like mod assistive 2, and then I eventually like got her at max of 1. And then once she was up, she was like moving min assist like from like 3 feet or so. So I think she'll do just fine getting back to where she needs to be based on how her family was saying she was before. And then we did 2 treatments, both for Part Bs. One is someone who's trying to go actually like move out to an ADA compliant apartment. That home visit is next week, so we were doing some stuff prepping for that. And the last person was just a hip flexor, left hip pain injury. So we did some stuff with him, and then that was my afternoon. So it's kind of nice, just like longer sessions, but fewer people. The bad side, or the bad thing about like having a student is that like I just do like not document as much point of service as I do like when it's just me and the patient. So that's why I had to stay a little bit later to finish. So anyway, I'm going to pick up a prescription actually, and then I need to backtrack and pick up Vegas, and then I'm going home. I've got Vegas, and hello. Since it's October, they have like a little candy dish out with some candy for humans. So my pick lately when I've been getting him has been a Reese's. So now we're going home. I've been taking my dear sweet time, deciding to actually get to the gym because I've been off of work for like almost an hour now. And that was getting to the point where I was like, do I really want to go work out? Maybe I just will push it off and not do it. It's like 5:35 right now. Like I said, or maybe I didn't, our practice for gymnastics usually runs from like 6:30 to 8:30ish. But I know one of our friends isn't going to be there until 7, so I also might not be there closer till 7. But I'm going to go to the gym now. I'm only going to work out for 45 minutes, and I'm doing an upper body day. I'm probably not going to be too gross, / like I don't need to change to go to the gym. And then my plan is to just shower and stuff at my mom's house. So I think it'll be fine timing-wise. But got my whole bag packed up, and we're going to head out. I'm guessing Megan already explained that we are going to our old gymnastics gym tonight, but if she did not, we have a couple friends that we did gymnastics with that are going to be at our old gym tonight, and we're gonna meet them there because we don't have anything going on tonight, and it's kind of nice to see our coaches. We actually just saw 2 of them at one of our friends' wedding, but haven't been to the gym in a while, so that will be fun. I think I was debating, do I want to eat dinner before I go or do I want to eat when I get back? And I'm really like not hungry enough for dinner right now. I also like it's 6:15 right now. Practice definitely starts at 6:30. I think everyone's showing up between like 6:45 and 7. So I don't really have time to make a full dinner. So I'm just gonna eat when I get back. But I am kind of in the snacky mood, so I'm having some sea salt popcorners.
Just finished up my upper body day. Like I said, it was not like an amazing workout, but I got here, I got it done. It's like 6:30 now, and I am heading off to the gym, and we'll see. I honestly, like 8 years out now from graduation, like I don't know that I feel super comfortable trying a whole lot of stuff, but we'll see. Look who just rolled up. We're just waiting for one other friend to get here, and then we're going in.
You know, it's funny. All right, we are at the gym. Got Abby and Paige with us, and we are just enjoying the trampoline. Okay, now you got it.
When you get upside down. This is my not that bad.
Straight over. You got it, Megan. Hold up. That was the best one you've done in a while.
She's trying. Okay, go. Okay.
Okay, go. Nice.
For dinner tonight, I am picking up Culver's on the way to my mom's house. It was such a fun evening, just going to our old gym. I always get kind of nervous every time I go back to like try to do stuff, just because the older I get and like having a job where I have to be like up and like physically doing stuff, the idea of like getting hurt and being out of work freaks me out. So kind of was playing it like cool and not really doing a whole lot for a good chunk of the time we were there. But with like the friends kind of egging Sierra and I on, and then Sierra doing her backflip first, I also was like, okay, I think I can do it. And then it ended up being just fine. I did a couple of them. I also did a kip. I think Sierra and I got most of the stuff on video. My Valdez on beam did not happen. Just could not get that straightened out. But yeah, it was fun. It's 8:40-ish right now. So I'm gonna go home, and then I think I'm also gonna shower at my mom's house. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for this evening.
It's almost 9 o'clock. I just got home from the gym, and now I'm going to make dinner. I'm gonna be totally honest. You guys are holding me accountable because I so wanted to pick up food on my way home, and I decided, no, you guys are gonna judge me. So I'm just going to make some fried rice. I hope I don't like repeat too much, but it was just so much fun. I haven't been to the gym in a while. They actually expanded the gym from A, when we were there, and then B, since last time I was there. So it's fun to see like how they rearranged some stuff. They got some new equipment, and it was just a blast. So this is my dinner tonight. Some fried rice, and let's make that so that I can get ready for bed. This is literally just like a block, so this will be fun. I hope this doesn't take too long to heat up and thaw. Okay. I can also tell I'm going to be so sore tomorrow. Like my calves are sore. My forearms are probably gonna be sore from trying to do bars. My hamstrings will probably be sore. Like even just, or my abs will probably be sore. Like when you know, go back and like do stuff you haven't done in forever. Like you feel like the stretch and like muscles you haven't felt in forever. Like the moment you do it. So hopefully it'll be worth it. It was fun. I haven't done a back check in a while. I haven't done a kip in forever, so it was fun to know that I am still capable of doing those things.
Just got to my mom's house, having my Culver's for dinner. I haven't had Culver's in so long, and honestly, it's kind of hitting right now. I'm gonna just honestly, if I'm being so honest, I'm gonna go on TikTok on my phone while I'm eating my dinner. And if I do, I'm debating showering and washing my hair, because if I do that, my mom has a Dyson Airwrap, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's still here, if she would have brought it with her on vacation, but kind of like, I've never tried that. That could be kind of fun.
Dinner has been served. I'm gonna munch on this, and then this is actually Megan's computer, but I'm gonna maybe watch some YouTube.
So I'm getting ready to style my hair. I saw this in my mom's cupboard earlier, but I thought this was a Dyson, but this is the brand Bright Up, which I just looked up as a thing on Amazon for like $100. So I guess we'll see how well this works. I've done kind of the rough blow dry of my hair. I'm getting ready to section it. My initial thoughts are that this is a little underwhelming and the power's not great. Like, there's just not a lot of air coming out. So we'll see. It's 10 o'clock right now, if I can already say that, and we'll see how long it takes me to style the rest of my hair. All right, it is 10:20 and I just finished styling my hair. I feel like it did a pretty good job. I think it looks pretty good. Didn't necessarily seem like as quick as some of my other heating tools, but I'd say I'm pretty pleased overall. I kind of wonder, like, my hair I tried to dry as best I can, and like it feels pretty dry, but if it's not all the way dry, then it might not be this smooth when I wake up tomorrow. But this is just a one single day vlog, so you guys are probably not gonna see it anyways. It is 10:15. Vegas brought himself up to bed like 45 minutes ago. I rinsed off just after being at the gym and like having chalk and like sweating a little bit. I was like, I need to rinse off before I go to bed. I will wash my hair tomorrow. That is not a tonight problem. And I think that I was maybe gonna read, but I think I'm just gonna try to go to bed. And tomorrow, since it's Friday, means I gotta sleep in a little bit. I've like self-implemented that on Fridays I go in at 8 instead of 7, which isn't really sleeping in, but it feels like it's sleeping in. Just because in case we do get any admits, it's not nice to be there later, but like it means that maybe I wouldn't have to like have an awkward gap in my day. So I don't know if we have any admits tomorrow. I do know we had someone come in at the end of the day today, like around 4 o'clock. So I'll be evaluating them tomorrow. The person that I did evaluate this afternoon will be on for tomorrow. I think, fingers crossed, we don't get any more admits. If the day stays as it is supposed to be scheduled, I might have a shorter day, which would be nice. I think I would be like at a 6-hour treatment or a 5-hour treatment time, maybe. So like done a little bit after lunch. Hopefully that's the case. That'd be a good Friday. Anyways, that is going to be it for me this video. I don't know when Megan's going to bed. Maybe she's already went to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other vlog styles that you want to see in the future, or fun ways we can spice up the vlogging and lifestyle stuff that we do, please let us know, because we're always trying to think of new and fun ways to show kind of like the same content but in a different format. So subscribe if you have not already, and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye!